What's up guys, it is Sam here, and today's video is actually going to be based just about like how much it actually costs to travel the world for 12 months straight, like no interruptions. And yeah, there's going to be a bit of a breakdown about my costs. So I'm going to do one video here about, based on like what categories they went into and how much I spent like per day on different items and per month, and like how much you kind of need to save if you want to do something like this. And then I'm going to do another video just kind of breaking down like per country, so you can kind of get an idea of the most expensive places we went to, and also like the cheapest places we went to and how much we spent like per day in these places. And this is like on an individual basis. This is my expenses only. Yeah, so yeah, let's get into it. So I'm going to start on a category like, so the first category is food. So basic eating out mainly. So this is like, because obviously when you go to these places, you're not gonna have access to cooking all the everything. Like, so this is just based on food only. So for food only over the 12 months, I spent €4,732, which is a breakdown around €13 per day and €394 a month was spent on food, which is actually kind of similar to what you'd spend in Ireland if you're just here on a daily basis. Like, you'd probably be spending like on your like weekly shop, like for 7 days eating at home, probably gonna spend 70 to 100 quid. So yeah, about 100 quid a week was going on food, which is pretty good. I think I think that's pretty good to be spending just under. And yeah, so food is like, obviously you're eating out all the time in these places. It's actually more expensive to eat like in a grocery shop. So yeah, that's how much we spent. So around, yeah, about 13 quid a day is on food, and that's like nearly 3 meals or 2 meals a day or whatever, and various like kind of snacks and stuff. So yeah, next category that I want to touch on is groceries. So this is like things like going to the shop, like just getting things like deodorant, like some snacks and stuff I kind of threw into this group. Just picking up basic stuff that you just need from time to time. So going into like the 7-Elevens or various different supermarkets or whatever, I spent a total of €1,645 on this, which is basically about €450 a day, or like 137 like per month. So yeah, not too much really. Going to grocery shops, like, didn't really, as I said, because like you're eat out most of the time, so you're not really picking up stuff in the shop. We did a bit more in Europe, but yeah, pretty good really, pretty good. So transport, this is not including flights. So this is like just transport, buses, taxis, ferries, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, just general kind of getting around. I spent €2,628 total, and it's about $720 per day and €219 like per month. So yeah, not too bad, but yeah, you are doing a lot of buses, you're doing a lot of ferries and stuff. Like, it all does add up. Like, just taxis, when you first kind of get into places, you want to get rid of the bags and stuff, you're just going to get a taxi, get out of there. So yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Like, yeah, €220 a month spent on transport, which I think is pretty good for the amount of moving we were doing. You're moving like city nearly every 3 or 4 days, like on average, I would say. So yeah, not too bad, not too bad. And it also includes like motorbike rental as well, motorbike and scooter rental too, divided by 2. Recreation. So this is a pretty big one. This is like tours, beers, going out, whatever you want really in that kind of situation. Just having fun is kind of what I just put into this category. And look, once you kind of go out and you obviously get a bit drunk, it's hard to keep track of it, but I did try my very, very best to like make sure I did get this correct. So it's been €4,570 over the year on like, yeah, going out, tours, events, all that kind of stuff, which came to about $12.50 per day, €380 a month. You can you can do this whatever you want. Like, you can make this a lot more, you can make it a lot less. It depends on like whatever you want to do. Like, but on average, it's kind of not spending like too much. I don't think we overdid it, but we did as much as possible. But there was obviously more we could do with a bigger budget. But yeah, that's what it was. Around $12.50 per day on just like enjoying yourself. Miscellaneous. So this is stuff like I just didn't really know what to categorize. Just like some fees that kind of came up. Didn't really know like where to put them, so just kind of random expenses like that were unaccounted for that you didn't really think were going to happen. This is what went into miscellaneous, and this is like €1,392, which is about $380 per day, and that was €116 per month. Again, not too much, but these are just like unexpected costs, which I thought not too bad. Really, honestly, I thought this it's pretty good. Flights. So the flights basically came to a nice round number. This is not including the flight home because I just kind of took that from out of the budget because look, we had to get home. That was basically it. So it was 3,500 is what we spent on flights over 12 months. Just kind of going in between nations, going from Europe to Asia, and just in and around the places in the Philippines, stuff, unhopping, that kind of stuff. And that came to about $9.50 per day. You're not taking a flight every day, but if you want to break it down to that, that's what it was. And per month, $291 per day. And if you want to add the other flight in, it was like 500 to come back from Bangkok to Ireland. So yeah, you can add another 500 quid onto that if you wanted to. But that was how much we spent on flights. Generally, we're booking them like maybe 3 weeks in advance. Seemed to be pretty okay. They weren't really going up or down. You know, I don't know if there's a particular sweet spot or not, but yeah, that's how much we spent on flights. So the biggest expense that you will have is accommodation. Like, and so we didn't really want to stay in hostels like all the time. We barely did it, in fact. Only when we nearly had to, or like there was no other options, or we just wanted to save a bit of money. We barely really did it. Because it's two of you, you can generally get like a private room for pretty decent, or like not too much more. And we just really value like having your own space, like, because too much time in hostels like will really do your head in. I don't know how people do it for so long, like, because you need your own space to do stuff. So this came to a total of €6,782 over the year, which is $1,850 a day, which is $565 per month. To put that in perspective, I was paying more than that for my rent in Cork, and I did not get to live near as good of a lifestyle as I did while being abroad. So yeah, I think that was a bargain, really, no-brainer whatsoever. So my kind of comments on this, like, so this came to a total for the year, and look, this is like a mid-sized budget. Like, it's not like astronomical, but it's not tiny. It came to €25,252 for the year, and like per day, that's like €69.20. So basically €70 per day is what it's spent. So per month, €2,104. But yeah, 2,100. So yeah, you're basically kind of nearly spending an entire salary per month of, say, an average kind of job. So yeah, you need to save up quite a bit of money to do this. In my opinion, obviously, it's well worth it. I enjoyed every minute of it, and kind of settling back now into like normal life is a bit strange. But yeah, hopefully this kind of gave a perspective on how much I did actually kind of spend on stuff, between food, groceries, transport, recreation, having fun, stuff I didn't really expect to spend money on, flights, and accommodation. So in the next video, I'm going to be first launching my Malaysia video, and then after that, I will go through the countries, like how much spent per day, and then rank them on our personal experience in these countries, and hopefully give you a bit more perspective as well on that. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this, gave you a bit of insight of like how much it kind of was like financially wise, and yeah, it makes a bit more sense, and you can plan your own trip based off this. So thanks guys, and I'll see you in the next one.